everyone to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So USF's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Evans. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Touchdown, South Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this is...
There he goes! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Hokies love when they have that dynamic, electric threat in the running game at quarterback.
And their offenses go to a different gear, a different level when the Hokies find that trigger man with that really good athletic ability, and they just feature him, and things go great.
And the Hokies look to do some damage in the red zone. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Ready. Go.
Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're facing a third down.
221 wing, 221 wing. Pace, 27, jump.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. He only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. He wants to change this route. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a cut! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Evans. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown Bulls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 1 over ULM. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Keith. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Thomas.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Hokies! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is...
Brings it down on the right side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Evans. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USF.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a gap, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That's caught. It's Spencer. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Red pass, it's complete. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That trip to the end zone is 25th career clear touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They're going to test the right side with this one. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Brooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Oh, he found a space. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. Powers through the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down 40.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have...
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Hokies! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to ULM. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Evans. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bulls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking for a crease, it's Clark. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Evans. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A lot of layers there. Fourth down, you throw it. It was almost as if they said, finish him, and they did.
Yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of coaches out there that would have just punted that ball away on fourth down and decided to play defense and trust them to get his stop. But he believed in his quarterback to go out and execute. Quarterback came through.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.